Hey everybody! I found a very fantastic person in the hallway, and so I grabbed her to do a quick interview. If you have been following Facebook page, you know that I'm trying to grab as many people as I can and bring them to you live. So Heather here and I met in the bathroom on day one at the WPC.
There was a meeting in the ladies' room. Be back real soon.
Oh. Was that an actual song?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're so young, you don't know it.
No. Oh. Burn, I think, maybe?
No, no, that's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
I've actually been following her blog, Kathleen Kiddo, since I started Invigorate way long ago. When did you start your blog?
The despair really hit hard around 2011, 2012.
Yep.
So around then, maybe.
Okay.
That's when I was like, this is terrible.
Oh, well, we should hop into that since we've started. If you don't know Heather Kennedy, you should. So, do you want to tell people a little bit more about you?
Blogging as Kathleen Kiddo. I was watching Kill Bill and Kill Bill 2, and my friends were like, you're like Kill Billing people. You're just going to kill Bill. You need a Hattori Hanzo sword. And I said, I can't afford one of those, but I have a pen. So they started calling me Kiddo because Beatrix Kiddo is the main character in Kill Bill. Mm-hmm. And then I just used my middle name, Kathleen Kiddo. That's my nom de plume. And I write about Parkinson's, and the pen is a way to sort of destroy obstacles in the manner of Kali, who's an Indian deity, and in the manner of Kill Bill.
Ooh,
yeah, she goes against the Yakuza with her Hattori Hanzo sword.
Yes.
So, but it came from a place of utter despair. I mean, I had been diagnosed. My marriage had ended. My father was dying. I had some friends who died, and it was a tragic time, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I just started writing, sending it out there, and I had no idea so many people were suffering in very similar ways, which I wasn't happy to find out. But of course, then we felt less alone because we could talk. Mm-hmm. We could share stories, and so I just kept writing.
Yep. And you have a very creative blog. I think you talked this morning about your creative side and just getting it out. And if you haven't been able to tell already, Heather's very high energy, very just fun, spunky. Look at this jacket. Look at this jacket.
When I'm on, maybe.
Hey.
We have off times in Parkinson's that are not fun. I was supposed to perform with Gold last night with Eros, and I had dystonic fit so that my feet looked like this in my shoes, and my body just said, nope, not today.
Was that
Gotta
a WPC?
go with it. It was just last night.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that.
It was a little music night in the Gold room. So that's the theme, Gold.
Oh.
But I was sort of in the back limping around, and it was just an off night.
Yeah.
We have those hours.
Yeah. So I've followed your Facebook page, and I feel like you do present really honestly to your followers about your good days and your bad days and your everything in between. Mm-hmm. So what do you feel like the value is for speaking from your heart and just kind of having that transparency with people?
Being candid. And I have gotten a lot of criticism about that. People are like, why don't you protect your family and so on and so forth. I'm like, my family lives with me. They see much worse than I'm sharing. And it's not all autobiographical, believe it or not. Some of it's an amalgam. But I think the candid nature of my blog helps people to realize, oh, I'm not alone. Because we spend all this time in our minds thinking all these horrible thoughts, and we believe our thoughts are real and that maybe we're alone, and it's an isolating condition to begin with. So why not just share? Mm-hmm. And by dragging all this out into the light, we can heal and we can help each other and connect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she spoke this morning. How many talks have you had here?
Just 2.
Okay. So she was the first speaker this morning, and it was an amazing, I think I posted on Facebook just a screenshot, but you talked about keys to surviving Parkinson's that go beyond working out and eating well.
Yeah.
Can you maybe highlight some of those for people?
Sure. I talked about connection, and I talked about human touch, and then I also talked about being creative and working your mojo, finding your sweet spots. Pleasure and is a birthright, and we talked about hunting joy. We have so much to agonize over, and there's chronic pain is difficult for you and for the people around you. So why not have some fun? I mean, if the ship's going to go down, let's just have some fun. Let the band play on. And that slows the progression of our disease. Mm-hmm. And I also quoted Dr. Lori Mishley, who said the single most deciding factor, I think she said, of the progression of your Parkinson's disease is if you answer yes to the question, are you lonely? And I think we can stop being lonely by seeking connections in all kinds of ways. Yeah.
And like this.
We were virtual sort of friends,
Yeah.
right? Like I was following your work, by the way.
I know, ditto.
And so
We
I was kind of like
Facebook messages a long time ago.
starstruck when I saw you. So
Ditto.
yeah.
Feelings mutual. So connect. I think I saw someone downstairs that just had a sign that said, "Is it okay if I give you a hug?" Did you see him?
No, but I think I would like that.
I know. I
that really
meant
made
to
me
go back
happy.
and give him a hug.
Yeah.
But yeah, connection is key. And I think if anything we're learning here at the WPC is there's a group for everybody, and there's a group almost everywhere, even if it's virtual. So if you need a community, start with Heather. Start with Kathleen Kiddo.
It's on Facebook page, and there's also a site, KathleenKiddo.com.
Yep. Okay. And we have a surprise guest, everybody. Look! Come on in here.
Who's this guy?
Hello.
Hi, crash parties.
Look at this this like outfit that we've got. We've got silver and we've got spots. We're talking about high energy stuff here.
This is my party shirt.
Your party shirt? It is a party.
It's working.
Here at the WPC.
He's got his mojo working.
The mojo is all over the place in this video. People watching may not know who you are, Anders. Can you share with everybody who you are, what your connection
Anders
is?
Leines, I'm from Norway. I have a wife and 2 kids. Work in Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, so with television. Done for many years. And when I got Parkinson's 9 years ago, I sort of got a new purpose for what I do. And it's... Yeah, I won the video competition. There's a video competition for this
It's
Congress.
so good. Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 minutes to say something, and my wife saw it. She's home in Norway. She saw the speech, and she enjoyed it. Only not the part where I said that these 9 years since my diagnosis have been the best in my life. She didn't agree to that. She thought the years before my diagnosis were without worries, when the kids were small. Mm-hmm. And I said I might have been overly positive when I said that.
It's hard
But
not to
like
be when
she
you
said,
get on stage.
it's what I mean by that is this community, these people, and trying to say that it's not all negative to have a disability or a disease.
Mm-hmm. You do a lot of video, and you won the video competition, Keeping Up the Hope. What was the title?
Keep Hope Alive.
Keep Hope
I made
Alive.
four videos, and they're all Keep Hope Alive, and that was my wife's
Okay.
slogan, by the way.
Keep
also.
Hope Alive.
She thinks it's very important. And
Well,
Yes.
I've been recapping every day, and so I shared with our followers that you had won the video competition. I linked it in a prior Facebook
What's
post.
that?
But can you tell people? I know you guys have paired up for a video or two. What have you
Or
guys?
5.
What brought you guys together?
World Parkinson Congress.
Yes, the World Parkinson Congress in Portland. He had his exhibit about the new face of Parkinson's. Like we want to
This is
change.
Parkinson.
Yeah, we want to change the old guy off wiki. We want to make it more universal. And you're doing that. And I was standing there crying in front of.
Suddenly,
your
this
exhibit.
woman stands there looking at me, takes my hand, and she's crying.
I was sobbing because the stories were so. They just hit you right in the chest. I mean, they are so relatable, and your work is so beautiful. So I just kind of stood there like, oh, what? Blabbering.
There is this impression of people with Parkinson's as being old, without expressions and shuffling around, which is true.
This is Parkinson's.
This is the majority of people with Parkinson's. But I've been looking for those who are different, and Heather is one of those people.
Artists.
So
Yes.
trying to change the image of the disease for the best, for the good, because I think we're not that image of the old man doesn't serve us
No.
I agree.
And-
in some purposes.
And you're not afraid to show the darker side, too. When you followed me around during that weekend when I was actually physically ill, that was a very dark film. And then we did one that was a spoof, like, hey, welcome to Dating with Parkinson's. And then
That was
another
the
one.
first video I saw of
Yeah,
yours.
so, and these are all off the cuff, People are like, oh, Anders is coming. Are you guys dating? I'm like, dating? We're like brother and sister. We don't want to wring each other's neck. Creative collaboration is intense. And we don't have a script. You just asked the best questions.
Yeah, the first round we had, which was 2 years ago, I turned the camera on, set some nice light first, and then turned the camera on, and
boom.
She just went.
Boom.
Was that the Dating and Parkinson's
Yeah,
video?
and some other films
Making
came out
stuff
of
up.
that.
Yeah. If you all go to Kathleen Kiddo's Facebook page, which I think I linked around this video, at the very top right now, the cover photo, I think, is a video, Dating and Parkinson's. It's also on YouTube, but yes. So are you working on any projects currently that you're excited about?
It's a good question. I think we have been a little bit not burned out,
Oh,
but
yeah. That's the right word.
It's the right word, yeah.
It happens.
It takes a lot of financing to get the editing and everything done. I mean, he's given so much time and energy. This is like blood, sweat, and tears. And you have a full-time job, and we both have families, and so it's just hard to get it together to be able to do it. Like, we want the energy, we want the time, we want that space, but it's hard. So we're perhaps a little burned out before this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Take your time. Creativity doesn't happen on a schedule.
Ain't
Very
the
cool.
truth.
Yeah.
But then there's this Congress, and then I met someone yesterday who, things might be happening.
That's
actually,
great.
and
That's
and
cool.
you were burned out yesterday.
Yes, we take turns
It's
carrying
big,
each other.
Yeah.
In fact, I called 5 people, and I was like almost sobbing, and I complained the entire time I was on the phone, and then they were like, oh my God, this talk's gonna be great. You're so funny. They thought I was kidding. They were like, oh, I guess you got your talk ready then. Because they said, well, what's your talk about after I complained for 15 minutes? And I said, joy and stress reduction.
You nailed it this morning. You really did, but you were honest. You're saying this isn't, you're not joyful all the time. You have to hunt it down. I loved that, hunt joy. And that takes effort, and it doesn't come naturally. So
Well, I'll leave you to.
we're going to sign off. We're going to sign off.
Okay,
we're going to say goodbye. But where can people find your videos? Where can people go?
On Anders M. Leines YouTube channel,
We'll link
or
it.
go to Heather's place
Kathleen Kiddo or YouTube.
and find it there, or my website, which you will write.
I will write it down.
Because it's a Norwegian strange word.
You could just Google "This is Parkinson's."
Google This is Parkinson's, and you should find him. But we'll link around this video, maybe in the comments or above, depending on how that works out. So,
Thank you for
yeah.
spending time with us.
Hell yeah, you guys are awesome.
Thank you for inviting me in.
Yes, thanks for
Just,
joining. He was eating lunch, and we're getting these bento boxes for lunch, full of mystery foods that we are enjoying. So, give this a thumbs up. Share it with somebody that needs some joy in their life today, and follow them. Go watch their stuff. They're so awesome, and we will check in later. Okay, bye.